I did not encompass that part with the picture.
It's not really exhaustion. But it's not a resting bit of
Giant monster.
I'm not finding it.
Oh, you're so heavy, you're gonna blow my back.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're a tank.
Alright, so last episode, episode 14, you guys 2 hours short rested as you were heading through the woods right after the bugbear battle. You 2 hours short rested. Then continue through the woods with your donkey and cart as the elves rode on the cart for another 2 hours, so they got a full rest. You scouted through the woods. Val climbed some trees and did some scouting with that check. Whisper did some tracking, did some dirt tasting and air whispering, and then threw a spider in Ember's face. Then Phil did some spotting and spotted the clearing of the castle, and you guys made your way to the castle. At that point, you guys did some planning, and Azazel and Whisper infiltrated the entrance to the castle and made it quite a ways in of the west side of the castle. Ryder tried to press forward sneakily and didn't quite do so, and a fight was initiated. Azazel, on the inside of the castle, failed persuading the chef, and upon that failure he launched a fireball and summoned a fire elemental and nearly wiped out the entire room himself. So that is where we stand. We still have a couple enemies left alive. I don't remember. Oh, so it'll be top of initiation. Initiative order, which was Bryn. So it will be
Riders on the deck.
Bryn, Ryder, and Anarion.
Oh boy. Okay, I need to look at this up.
So what we have alive is an archer here, an archer here, and I believe that's it at this point. Well, you know, yeah, I mean, I don't remember if you guys. I think you guys saw him, but you haven't seen how to get to him yet.
What's your YouTube handle or whatever?
Oh, you want to see that? Oh, you want to look at the board?
I want to look at the video.
Yeah.
The what?
Oh, the video.
I took a picture of it.
Oh.
Yeah, a bunch of us took a picture of the deal,
West Gentleman.
but my camera's videoing right now, so.
John.
Yeah.
Is the exhaustion after not resting a house rule? 'Cause we can't find
No,
it in
so
the-
that is
Where is it?
I am copying the travel, so it makes sense that it would kind of be the same, common sense. So this is called what is it? Forced march. I'm copying the forced march. So anything beyond 8 hours, after the hour, you roll a Constitution check. So yeah. It just, I mean, because it makes sense, you can't just fight an adventure non-stop, so.
Without resting.
Without
Yeah, I've been going for a
You
long
can in
time.
Skyrim.
with some
Skyrim
special,
rules.
Just
special
eat some cheese.
potions and, yeah.
Hey, precedence is set. I mean, you do play a lot of Elder Scrolls music, so.
You just sleep in someone's bed.
I just play whatever is 3 hours long on YouTube.
Okay, so I'm playing Kara's healer right now. Who does anybody need healing? Or is any of us?
You guys are still in initiative, so.
We did
Right,
a
but
bunch
to
of
prepare
healing
for
before
my
we
move, because
ended.
I don't know what.
Yeah, where's
what
everybody at?
damage
Just
is-
call it out.
I'm good.
I'm good.
Everybody's good. I think
Okay.
everybody's good.
I need help.
You're hurt.
I'm down to 9.
Oh god. Oh boy.
They actually don't even know where you are right now, though.
I know.
Well,
Well,
that
Denny might. I don't know if he's seen me. You're at full health. You haven't been.
Ember
think
probably
so.
Ember knows that you're in that room at least. I'm sure.
I changed the
You're
room, so I'm at 9 of 23.
Yeah, Trisha does.
Trisha knows.
Trisha knows the last known location yet.
Yeah.
Did she ever tell us anything when
No.
we went by her?
No,
I can't
I'll
remember.
just by
She wasn't able to.
Okay.
Just this mouse staring at us going, sweet, 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 sweet.
Was it a mouse or a spider?
It was a spider.
Right.
It's just a spider.
Okay. well, I mean,
When we're going
spiders
chitter,
and
chitter,
cats
chitter.
She does the Charlotte's Web and like.
Yeah, spin, 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 spin. Good pay.
Okay, so my turn first?
Yes, Brenda's up first in
Okay.
initiative order.
You're outside the door.
Yeah, I'm outside the door and there's all kinds of crazy commotion going on and people are running all around me, but it looks like I'm at the very back of the pack.
This is
So-
the most peaceful fight ever.
Yeah, I
Everything's dead.
forgot to.
I'm just
We're
kind
dying
of
with dignity.
It's like
Because-
so much.
I don't know what to do.
Good shit.
Yeah, so Ryder's up.
What do you? Did you say you're holding?
Oh, yep, right where I am. Everybody's in
What
front of
action
me.
are you holding?
I think she's skipping her action.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Let's see here. And Ryder is going to try to
Number 4.
cut this archer and maybe push my opponent. Yeah, cut the yeah, just attack the archer.
Number 4. Yeah.
Number 4.
No one took a picture of that.
I know.
Yeah.
I think you're right though, David. I think
No,
we did
we did kill him. We attacked him and killed him because we missed this guy like.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
This guy?
This guy we missed a few times, but this guy
we
was the
missed
problem.
18 to hit.
Finally killed him.
That hits.
We
And
had
6
guys
damage.
destroyed the whole.
Hey guys, can y'all?
6 damage against.
Number 4 over there with Ryder attacking the goblin. Or the archer.
Okay. 6 damage against him. I'm trying to find him real quick. I think he's been hit before, so we'll call him dead. Yep.
Oh, okay, so he did?
Yeah.
Sweet. And Ryder. Well, let's hop, jump, and skip and do some fancy ass monk moves back over here. Just
Is that roll?
Longest backflip ever. 40-foot backflip.
what she can do.
She did it.
With her eyes closed, and that should be Ryder's turn.
Right. And I
Oh, right, okay. So, if he's dead, then remind me, is this closed at all?
No.
Like, there's no door
It's
closed. That's
no.
just open. Okay.
We just hear the goblins screaming, fire.
Yeah. Well, with all the noise, she's going to go. She knows that Azazel is in the castle somewhere, so she's going to go follow the noise because this is all cleared out. So.
You don't have your glue on you, do you?
Yeah.
That's her movement. 35. Okay, and she is going to Sacred Flame number 7.
Okay.
She's going to flame him with fire.
Number 7's been hit before too.
And so that is a
Yeah,
dex
it's currently
save
burning.
of 14.
A dex save of 15?
Yeah, it's kind of inside of fire at the moment.
We're gonna go for broke with the fire.
He rolled a 7, so he fails.
Yes. Okay.
Alright, so you guys are out of initiative.
Wait. I haven't rolled my damage yet.
Oh, okay. That's right. That's right, you
Yeah.
spelled that.
You be
Does
cool.
he only have 1 health left?
Unless you
Okay,
rolled
that's
really low.
5.
No, he's dead.
Okay.
All dead.
Yeah.
Everything is dead.
Come on. I could roll a 1.
Well, we also have those giant flaming things right now,
Yeah.
killing everything in sight. So
Let him be free.
Right now he's under control by his
Yeah.
level.
Yeah,
right.
I'm still controlling it.
Okay,
Okay,
so
so out of initiative?
out of initiative, now at this point, you guys have about 10-ish minutes left in that 9 hours. So you can decide whether you want to rest or push forward.
All right. Phil's gonna run into this room because he doesn't know this is cleared yet.
What's the 9 hours?
The 9 hours is adventuring time
Exhaustion.
before you get exhausted, before you have to roll for exhaustion.
I didn't know about
It's
that.
been a
Yeah.
long time since
Falco runs up.
we've all rested.
Find a
I
table.
slept in the park.
So you said 10 minutes?
I'm gonna head back towards
10,
the middle
15,
of the room and issue some commands to the fire elemental to go stand next to the door that I saw the cook run out of, preparing. Because since I know there's more enemies there, so he's gonna go block that entrance.
Okay, that door is shut. He's standing in front of it.
Holy nine hells, that went amazingly.
Yes,
I'm gonna walk up and like try to give Azazel a 5-5.
I'm just gonna like look at you askance. Well,
I'm gonna bring it down and butt slap. Good game.
please never do that again.
Slight squeeze.
I'm gonna like motion to the door that the elemental's behind. Unfortunately, it appears that some Acasta was here, and he got out that door. So I know we have more enemies over there.
He's escaped.
Well, I'm not sure who he was. He came up and he's the one that figured out my disguise.
Open the door and close it.
Alright, if I approach that thing, is he going to turn on me?
No, I have control over it for the time being.
Would you mind having him back up a step so I can peek through the door?
Yes,
I
I'm
don't want-
gonna call over and tell it to move
Catch me flame.
a few feet back so he can
Okay.
peek the door.
I am going to, before I do anything, try and go stealth. 16 plus 6, so 20 something.
Yeah, he's
Because
stealthy now.
nobody heard the mouse.
I'm just gonna crack the door open just to see if I can look through and see anything. Do I see anything?
You see into a hallway.
I like hallways.
Those are good. They're defensible.
They're defensible.
You're not very sneaky because there's a flame god right next to you.
I block him with
That
the door.
crack is like.
If the hallway's What's that movie where there's like the door is glowing behind like the door? Is that Poltergeist?
Yes.
I don't know, I've never watched
Yeah.
Poltergeist.
Maybe you
should.
guys watch horror movies.
So that's what you see. So you see a sconce here, giving a little bit of dim light, and it's just like a hallway.
So I don't see any further than that?
No, that's
So that's
a
the
wall.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a wall, okay.
Follow
Well,
me, fire monster.
I'm gonna close the door again and call back like, alright, all I see is a hallway going just a few feet and then hooking to the left.
I don't know
I-
about you guys,
I-
but I'm tired. I think we should fortify our position.
I was just
and,
going to suggest that.
like sleep.
If
Do
you
we-
go to sleep,
Yes.
Oh,
long?
I see. So you can't sleep.
No, well, So I have two options with the fire elemental. I can either lock it on the other side of the door and let it go rampant, in which case it becomes a random enemy that attacks anything it sees. Or I can choose to dismiss it. However, I can't resummon it if I dismiss it.
Ever?
I used the stone. It was an item I used to summon it.
I think we should utilize this thing while we have it.
Does
We have some time before we all drop dead, so
What's his exhaustion?
it just puts you
What
at
of
the
the
So,
At level
if you
1,
guys choose to push forward, everybody rolls a constitution check.
Uh-huh.
If you fail, you get 1 point of exhaustion. And you do that every hour you continue to push
What
forward.
does
And
one
how many-
point of
1 point is
1 point
disadvantage
is-
on ability checks.
which isn't
Oh,
that
yeah.
So you subtract a point from your ability.
Second
No,
second
you
point
roll
is
twice.
half
You
speed.
take the lower score.
Yeah, second point is half speed. But if you get to 6 points, then you die.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll see before.
So,
You've only got this thing for what remains of the hour, so
It's
I
only-
think that we should just keep utilizing. If nothing else,
technically
lock the
speaking,
door and
it's
send
only
him
been
down
alive
the
for
hall.
about 20 seconds, so...
Right. I think we should either follow him and help him fight whatever it sees, or just send him down the hall and we can just start our rest right now while he wreaks.
Could we do?
Mayhem.
I think we should just find the main chamber, lock it inside, and then just wait it out.
I think that's a great
I think that's the greatest plan. We can do that.
And in the meantime, we could lock this door or this room up and kind of fortify it and start resting. Or I'm up for fighting too for a little bit longer.
Yeah, I'll take a exhaustion point.
I'm tired, but I'm willing to keep fighting for a little bit. Yep. As long as we don't back ourselves into a corner
So-
where we're forced to fight longer.
Right. We've got
At
windows
some point
that we
we're
can
gonna
always.
drop down tired.
We've got windows we could always repel from. We've got rope.
I'm,
we can retreat if we need.
I wanna look at Inarion and be like, if you can heal me, I can take and scout the rest of the castle with the elemental while y'all rest. We all don't have to go.
She's gonna go. Oh right.
Can we
And
send?
she's gonna like hokety pokety humpity bumpity, like make a big show of her
We should send
healing
this
on
first.
her on you.
Well, if we're gonna send anybody, we should either send Anarion or Bren because they're the only ones that don't have to rest.
There we go.
Right. And
why
they're
don't
both
they have
really
to
good at stealthing
Because we
and
rested
that kind of
apart.
thing.
And they both have extended movement, so if we have to flee, they can get out of there. And get
And
back
they're the
to-
only ones not facing exhaustion.
Yep.
I like that plan.
Yeah,
Okay.
alright.
So
Okay, so she is going
Marion will be
to.
good because she's a healer.
Right. Should I stay
Yes.
and guard the room while y'all rest?
That would be a
Yeah.
great idea.
Would taking a short rest, like, help with the exhaustion, or does it need to be a long rest?
I'm pretty sure it's a long rest.
Okay.
I still can't find the thing on here.
It's under movement.
I looked at movement. I didn't see it, but
Do you
I may
know
just
if
missed it.
Movement or travel. It's called forced march.
I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on Azazel. That is a 1d8. So, I'm rolling that out.
There it is. Okay.
Plus. Plus 4, so that's 9. And then I think she gets another plus something or other, but I can't remember what. Let me look real quick. I think it's plus 3.
Choose your dice.
Didn't see your
It's like, those were the only good rolls I had.
Plus 3 to heal. So yes, so 12 points of healing for you, Azazel.
Cool. And that gets me almost back to max. So cool.
Awesome.
Alrighty.
Care with the clutch heal again.
Alright.
As you are healing, you hear this stop, 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 and some goblin voices, noises. And you feel the door in front of you start to push open.
I'm going to wedge it with my foot.
It's shoving. Make it strength constitution
Okay.
or a strength check.
Let me bring. Cause I don't remember what my.
Daddy, get over there and help.
That's a, yeah, Debbie use that.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Oh, Stony,
I'm
get over
right
there.
behind him, man.
Yeah, get over there and help him.
I
get that door
noticed.
shut.
I noticed immediately and slam into the door.
Without breaking it.
Skills. That's an athletics check.
Strength.
Just straight.
Yep.
Okay. That is plus 4. Okay, gosh, that's not that great. So.
I rolled a 6
Oh, plus.
Plus 4.
plus 4, so 9.
Well, 11 points. All right.
Apparently,
I'm gonna jam my axe. I'm gonna slam the blade of it to where it wedges like a door wedge in the floor and the bottom of the door to aid myself in that.
You're gonna what?
My axe, I'm going to slam it down in the corner so it wedges in the door and the door and the floor. So it acts like
What's the
bottom
floor
lock.
made
Okay.
Like a wedge.
So the door, because it was so quick and you guys both feel your strength, it's halfway open.
Yeah.
A goblin is like in the door swinging at you.
I'm gonna
Not
swing
an
back.
initiation, so are we all hearing this? Like, can we
Yeah,
make
I mean,
movement towards?
they are
what's going
struggling
on?
with the door.
Oh,
There's
really?
obviously goblins
I'm
behind.
gonna give a command to the
Let me
element.
do this first.
Okay. Well,
He's gonna make an attack.
My turn, I think.
Haha, you hit him.
Little bastard.
I'm gonna grab his arm.
So you were in front, so 16 to hit you.
16 just hits.
Okay.
But I'm going to. Yeah. No, I'm fine. Let's take it.
Ooh, he rolled a 6, so 8 damage.
Okay. I'm going to grab his
He's
arm.
got like half his body and he's swinging at you.
can I give a command on this round or?
We're not really saying in rounds yet. I'm giving, because these two are right in front of it. I'm letting them do something.
I'm gonna
Right,
grab
the
his
elemental's
My
right
elemental's right there too,
Okay.
and I can do something with it.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
He was first, really, so that's why I'm listening to him right now.
I know, but he did his thing, and then he was adding on to it, so I wanted to see if I can
Okay.
give a command in between. The elemental can go into a space as
Yeah,
small
I
as
know
an
what you mean.
inch, so I wanted to send it under the door jamb to the other side to pop up.
And as he's doing that, I'm going to grab his arm and channel all of my energy that I didn't even realize I had and hit him with Shocking Grasp. So that's 7 points of damage.
Is that something, what do you know?
I'm casting Shocking Grasp on him as part of my level 3
Did you,
archetype.
is that something you gotta roll a hit?
Oh, right, I probably do.
I was like, man, I want this.
I'm not used to being able to cast. Let me look though.
But I also swing
Yes.
my axe and I rolled a 20.
Okay.
Not an
Never
axe.
mind. I
Not
totally
an
missed because I got hit. So.
Okay.
What's your damage then?
10.
10 damage?
Yeah. I actually rolled a 22 actually.
Alright, so you go whiff because you got sliced. You come through as backup with your big old blade and just cleave him. He's dead.
You said I got 8 points of damage.
Yes, 8.
And then the elemental.
So the one that was halfway through the door is now
We should have
dead.
just did that.
Your elemental squeezed under the door, went out there, correct?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go ahead and open the door the rest of the way.
You're gonna open the door the rest of the way. You guys
Oh.
in front can now see this elemental attacking several goblins. There are about 4 or 5 goblins that you can see out there. Just
We shut the door.
Do any of the goblins get damaged if it moved into their square?
if they're gonna fight them, yes. I'm at. So basically, this is your point to either join the fight or not.
It's only 4 or 5. I'm gonna start launching attacks.
Okay.
Should we just stand back
Or
and
should
like
we just-
launch arrows?
I'm
See if the elemental kills it.
Hey,
I'm really confused about how we're moving right now.
Well, that's why I'm.
well, right now is
asking
the
if
point
you're
of
going
decision.
to.
It's
Yeah,
like,
well,
do
yeah,
we
I-
just shut the door or do we engage?
No, we need to engage.
Well,
'cause
if he
I-
can't see what's going on, right, and you have to control him.
I do, but the
Okay.
door's open now because
Yeah, I
he
feel
opened the door. I just have to go up and give commands.
So I'm gonna be helping the elemental so we can take these guys down as quick as possible before they can go get reinforcements.
Okay.
Just move me up behind Stony.
So
And Aaron, for his attacks, are they all AoE or
No, so
do we have to worry about that?
no,
Okay.
you don't have to. His
He can just
attacks are
consume.
touch, or if he occupies the same space.
Okay.
That's his 2 attacks. He also gives off bright light within 30 feet, so you can see everything plain.
nice.
So no one can hide.
Yeah. There's also a sconce there. Anyway.
Yeah.
There's dim light, so we should be able to see.
So I am going to huck my. Oh wait, are we at initiative right now?
Yeah, everywhere you roll.
Everybody, you're
My
at
roll
the door.
16
Cause
jump.
I'm all the way back here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it depends on if you move forward or if Ryder moved forward.
Ryder, I think Ryder moved up just to meet up with Falco, but
I haven't moved
then
at all. I'm
I'm
just
thinking we're just gonna stand back and be the second wave or watch what the hell happens behind a door.
So I've got 9, and then Kara has got 14. My goodness, our initiative bonus is awesome.
I also
Yeah,
have
I'm jealous.
I know. Mine's like 2. Your
You're-
bonus?
I have 19.
No, not the bonus.
19?
My roll.
Okay.
That's nice.
You're 19.
19. Ryder?
19.
19.
I just got a 25.
Okay, Graves at the top again.
She's back.
And I have
Weapon range
14
people.
for Azazel.
18. Belmer?
I got 18.
18. There you go. Ember?
6.
6. I'll roll for.
I got distracted by
Wait,
something.
Ryder got a 19. Somebody else got a 19 as well, right? Who?
Oh, we both got.
Okay.
Val and Ryder,
Yeah, you should go before me because
I have
I'm
a
all the way
DM
back.
question.
Oh, so is Ryder.
5. What
She's
is.
not. She's not going to engage. She's
Yeah,
gonna.
this is for
This
sure.
is. Dex bonus. Let me look.
Maybe you'll remember.
I need to roll for
You
the
remember
elemental.
killing this guy?
Whisper.
I remember
Watching
killing
the
him.
baby.
I remember
Whisper
killing this
plus
guy.
3.
Yeah.
Because I remember you attacking him.
Random baby.
Yeah, we
Down
killed
to
it.
the
It
corner.
fell on the floor, but the elemental
Yeah.
rolled a 19.
Because
So Falco, what was yours?
7.
7.
I feel like I put an arrow in him.
Yeah, we killed him, and then
I
this guy
think you were the
dropped
only
from
one that was
it.
able to hit him.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think a bunch of people kept missing and then I like counted it.
You might be right. It just wasn't in my picture, and I thought
It was in no one's picture.
Yeah, all
Like,
of us,
it
took like
all of us
5.
stopped right here.
That's
Like
funny.
5 pictures and none of them had
We
it.
don't care about
I'm
him.
pretty sure. I know we killed him because that's why we
blocked it out.
Yeah, I remember
We blocked it out.
specifically going all the way down here.
And it was only these two that we had that we had missed because we were all on that side, and then we came in the door, and then we were gonna.
Yeah.
So what's your
We-
list? There you go.
Do we
For
need to
initiative.
roll
Oh, yeah,
initiative
sweet.
for Trisha?
I did.
Oh, okay.
So initiative will be Bryn, and then Ryder and Val. You guys are tied at 19.
And Belmere.
Does the elemental have
And
initiative?
then
It has a separate initiative. I rolled it at 19.
Okay,
Oh.
so
Yours should, you should go before us, cause you're in front.
so Bryn, Ryder, Val, Elemental, Belmere,
We're just hanging.
and then I know somebody else tied with Kara for 14. Is that the next highest one?
Narion
so
and
far?
Zazzle at 14.
And that's nobody's higher than that.
No. Goblins are also 14. Just so you know. And then it will be Phil at 9. Then Whisper at 8. Papa at 7. Ember at 6.
Okay, we're going last week.
Phil-
You can heal
Phil
whoever
at-
gets hurt.
Phil at 9, and who else after that?
Phil at 9. Whisper. And then Falcon.
Whisper, Falco, Ember.
And you said the goblins go right before me.
The goblins are tied
Aaron, you probably know
at
this.
Narion and with
What
the
kind
Narion
of rest
and
are we
Zazzle.
planning?
Oh,
on
okay.
doing? Is it a short rest?
A long
Maybe
rest.
long rest.
We need a long rest.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So just so you know, I'm not making this up. These are the goblins that came from the skinning party that you saw outside. They heard the large.
Oh, there's a stairway right here.
Oh, you got it.
I
yeah.
forgot about that.
I have a quick question.
Go ahead.
Since the last time we killed somebody to the point that I killed that goblin at the door, would you say that I'm still enraged?
No, because you left combat.
Well, it doesn't say. It says up to 10 minutes or 1 minute.
Yeah, there's no qualifier
no
for
qual-
combat.
Oh, is it a time thing too?
It's a time
Yeah,
frame.
thing.
Yeah, I'll say you're still in rage.
Nice.
I love that goblin.
Thank you, Goblin.
Because that was maybe what.
I'm just gonna
20
periodically
seconds?
hit you in the
Yeah,
nuts
that's
whether
when
you
the
need it or
recording
not.
came
I know. Enough time to keep him in rage.
And I think you're right.
on. That it- You know, it's a viable strategy.
It is. 1 point.
There you go. You are
All right.
welcome.
Unarmed attack.
Go ahead, Bryn.
Oh, my
You're-
turn.
yes.
Okay. So, I totally
Ryder, Val,
cannot
or
see
Undead?
anything right now.
Can I
And
remove
there
the
are
bomb?
lots of people. Can I boot them?
Dude, I'm not
Oh,
participating
there
right
you are.
now.
I keep looking for your mini.
You're so stupid. You're like Lucy. Trust me.
Okay, yeah, I'm
Larson.
Right. I'm looking for him.
gonna move up a little bit.
Maybe this is a bonus action.
Oh, and John? Oh, never mind.
If it dies, it moves to another
We already
one,
have
so
that.
it's-
But I can't, there's so many people in my way, I can't.
You can move. You can move.
I'm too fat.
Yeah.
Can you move through the
Is this a
elemental
ledge?
without getting damage?
Is this?
Yeah.
Okay.
You
But
can't move.
that's not raised up from the
I
wall.
can move through the
Well,
elemental?
what you can move diagonal.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, so
Yeah, but that's a doorway.
The archer pile on
Like,
the
I
bottom.
have to
Okay.
be.
So
You
we're
can
up a
go
little
diagonal
bit.
through
you
doorways
can go
before.
like this.
Oh, okay.
Information that you probably don't have though, Brim,
Cut,
is
cut,
these
cut,
these
cut.
are raised up a little bit if you wanted to get up there.
Well, I still can't even, like, the
Yeah.
doorway. It's a doorway. So, okay, I'm gonna move there. And I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on.
Critical roll.
Hunter's Mark. This guy, number 9.
Twitch is exploding.
It was written.
I'll give you that. There's 2 dwarves in front of you. Yep, you're good.
No, she's in front of us now.
I'm right here.
Oh,
I'm through the
okay.
doorway. Yeah. I'm
I
through the
forget. I'm
doorway.
used to seeing your big guy.
Yeah. So I'm through the doorway. I can see everybody. But I'm gonna cast on the stand-up archer guy.
Hunter's mark. Okay.
Hunter Mark. Do we need to go for that?
No.
No,
No?
Hunter's Mark is.
Okay.
So,
So I'm
No,
gonna cast that as my bonus action,
I'm gonna
but
grab
I'm
you.
actually gonna roll to hit him with my bow.
Yep.
Which is
Like you need it.
yeah. 6.
Just
Plus
grab me
9
and run in with me.
I know. She's one of those people that uses their bow with their feet.
Yeah.
I'll use the old knight shield.
She totally can't do. Can you have me get dexterity?
15 to hit. 15 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
And
8 damage.
8 damage. He's dead. Cool.
Oh wow. Good job.
If the thing dies, my hunter's mark moves to whoever I choose next, so I'm gonna pick number 3.
Number 3.
Number 3.
Technically, you're just now casting it, so
Now, does the hunter's mark only affect you?
it's everybody.
No, it
And what
affects,
does it do?
it affects the target.
No,
Okay.
she's the only one that benefits from it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
that's
okay,
what I
I
was
thought-
wondering.
I get an extra d6 damage to the target whenever I hit it with a weapon attack,
Alright. No worries.
which
that
I
one.
didn't use, but I
Yeah,
killed
you didn't
my
need to, yeah.
So,
But and if it goes to 0 hit points, as a bonus action on a subsequent turn, she can move it to a new creature. Oh, nice.
But she already used her bonus action.
No,
So-
like if it
Gives you another
dies,
bonus
then on
action.
her next turn,
So her
bonus
next
action
turn she can move it.
okay.
Yep.
So,
Alright.
But technically, she killed that before she cast, so it's
And that was just about 3 minutes. So
Awesome.
nailed it.
Thank you, I totally forgot.
okay.
That's why I'm delegating.
Okay.
yeah, it was you were just wrapping up and the timer went off.
Alright.
A little bit like that.
I didn't even hear it.
I didn't turn it back up.
I'll let the timer choose.
So Ryder, Val, and
Alright.
Elemental.
So,
Oh,
Elemental first, yes.
You don't object any.
no, it's Ryder and Val, yeah.
Oh, but the elemental rolled 19 as well.
I have
Yeah.
one move.
Oh,
Ryder, Ryder,
That's
Val,
right,
and
they
Elemental
did.
all tied.
Yeah. So we were gonna do the elemental first, and he would just go towards the closest goblin and engulf it.
Is that 1 or 2?
1.
One, yeah.
Okay. So you take the engulf is like a D4, I think.
1d10.
Oh, okay.
Makes sense. He's
And that
lagging fine
is 4 damage.
Okay.
And then he does multi-attack, which is 2 touch attacks. So that's so he's gonna do one on the one that he's currently engulfing. That's a d20 with a +6 to hit. That is a oh, okay, so that's a 12 to hit.
12 does not hit.
Okay, so he's gonna do his second touch attack on the same one that he's engulfing. I got 11. Fire Elemental's not doing good with touch attacks.
It's a distraction.
He's kind of flailing around, like trying to grab inside himself. Just can't quite
Where
get it.
are you?
Don't go full retard.
We're gonna call it leftovers from having to squeeze through the door so small, and he's still getting real.
He's still, yeah, getting his form back.
Can we name him George?
You want to name everything?
Yes, he does.
Kill George. Okay,
Oh my
so
gosh.
So George the fire element.
Can I come to run Bugs
Bunny?
Oh wait. No, it's Ryder.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
sorry.
there you go.
You're close enough.
Ryder and
Alright,
Val.
so Ryder's gonna move up. Distance.
Too much
Can
distraction.
she can see one. Or
What is that?
can she see number 1?
chewing on?
I would say yes. From my perspective, I can see it from her.
Yeah, you
What's
can
the
barely,
question?
I
you can
just-
barely line of sight.
Yeah, I want to shoot her hand crossbow at
Oh yeah.
Alright, so
Would that hit the fire elemental? Because
I don't know. I see a goblin, you know, in flames. She's just gonna.
I would
fire
say
back.
they take up the same space. The enemy is inside it, so I'll say it damages the elemental also.
Okay.
what about
What kind of attack is it?
Just a dart.
Okay.
Crossbow.
Okay, cool. I have resistance to most everything.
Yeah. So what's that? 15 to hit
That hits.
and 12 damage.
Dead.
So the elemental will take 6 damage because it is resistant to piercing non-magical attacks.
Yep. Cool.
So that's a good way to do it.
And that is
Alright, so go ahead and
right.
flick one upside down.
He's down to 88 health. My
He's
elemental.
down to 88.
My elemental has BA health.
And
Yes,
then
they do.
Over to that.
Maybe.
I am feeling just a little bit silly here, and I'm just gonna go around. And
Hello? It like echoes
I'm
in
just,
there.
I'm just in the back here, and I'm like, man, alright, cool. So that's gonna
Kicking
go
some
here,
rocks as you go.
And I'm like, what do you got on you? What
Just
have you
laying
got
in
on
the
him?
back. Let's see. These
How many
are
bodies?
these 3. are the hobgoblins. So they got, I'm gonna say they got 20 gold.
20 gold. Okay.
Between all of them or each?
No, each. They're
Oh,
hobgoblins.
so
Yeah,
that's
60.
So 60 gold.
Are you can only
One
Do
per
one at a time, but I've
one at a
got
time.
movement enough to go around to each.
Yeah, go for it.
So-
Do you have another action for it though?
Because I have to. Because
It's
I
an
don't
action.
think I can.
Looting is an action.
Because they're dead.
She wasn't in combat
I
at
know.
the time, really.
She's in initiative though.
I'm
I'll
in
say as
initiative.
soon as you. Yeah. Okay.
So
Just to make it easier.
okay, it's fine. I'm taking my time.
You're arguing the wrong way.
You know. Okay, so wait. I know, man. I just want to make it fair for everybody.
She's all whistling in the back. It's
Okay,
Yeah.
so I got 20 gold off this dude.
cool.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, Danny, you are up. And
Cancel.
Azazel, Anarion, and the goblins are on deck.
Alright, I'm going to fast charge past Phil here. And I'm going to void fire because I don't like fire. And I'm going to hit this guy.
Okay. Go for it.
Alright.
Yeah. Also roll damage and keep going at the same time. David's loving this.
14.
14 to hit does not hit.
Mother of God.
15.
The fire elemental is just so hot. Then I'm
I'll
going
remind
to.
you. I'm not gonna give it to you this time because you gotta remember your advantage.
Right,
Reckless.
the reckless attack. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and do a reckless attack.
You can't do it.
Yeah,
So
you
gotta declare
your
beforehand.
attack. You've already done attacked, so
I
you've
thought,
only got one
it
attack.
was attack, and then it.
No, you
that
gotta
doesn't
declare
work.
I'm doing reckless attack.
It's a skill you have to declare as your action.
Yes.
Okay, I was under the impression last time it was if I attack first and it fails,
No.
then I declare reckless attack.
No.
Because that's how I was doing it last time.
No.
I remember you declaring it up front last time.
Yeah. So what it is you
Because
say
I would-
you're saying well then you wouldn't have had the advantage on the attack because that's what it gives you. Anyway, so you know you gotta declare before you roll your attack because you only have one attack.
I thought it was a bonus action. I apologize.
No. It's something you declare on your attack and it gives you advantage on your attack.
You have to declare on the first attack of your turn.
I am still
What are you
watching
looking
the
for?
last video.
Trash.
Okay, so are you giving it to me or not?
I'll give it to you this time,
Alright.
but next time. Now you know. Next time.
I whiff it.
Oh no!
We were the
The gods did not allow.
We need to like try a different set of dice.
No, I'm gonna go.
David.
Well, I
You
was
always
rolling-
miss with
I was
those things.
rolling awesome
It's empty.
in the beginning.
Oh.
With the first guy.
Okay, so he whiff.
Whiff.
Next is
Alright, Kara is going
You
to.
can play with it. It's fine.
She is going to run up here. And
Oh no, my friends are in trouble.
she is going to hold her action for if any goblins try and come through the door, she's going to hit them with her short sword. Because that's what she's got equipped.
Sounds good.
And I don't think. Oh no, I'm sorry. She's got Sacred Flame. I forgot.
Yep.
That's a cantrip. So she's gonna cast that at number 2.
Okay.
Because she doesn't want to hit the elemental and bring the wrath of the elemental on her. So that's 15 plus 4, so
Yeah,
19
that
to
hits.
hit. And then. Ooh, yeah.
If it's fire, it won't hurt the elemental. Oh, better.
Yeah.
So
And then
D.
you to fire.
Well, she doesn't know that.
G8 plus.
I'm looking to see if there's any plus. It's just looks. Yeah, so it's just a straight D8. So 7 points of radiant damage.
7 just killed him.
Whoa.
Alright.
Oh, I'm sorry. He's got to make a dex save first.
Oh, okay. Pretty sure he's not going.
Oh yeah, he's got to make a 14. So he takes 7 points of damage.
Yep,
of
he's
radiant
dead.
damage. Number 2. Okay, and she is going to open up just in case somebody wants to go by her, because she doesn't want to directly engage.
Okay, so then it's Zaza. No. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm back there. Which ones are even still alive? 3?
3 and the one under the fire.
No, they killed the one under.
No.
Oh,
Because the
Oh,
fire
just-
was
just
the one
3.
there.
just 3.
So 3's the only one. Okay.
Whoops.
I want to move up into the doorway. That's
Well, you won't. You won't. I'm currently in the doorway, so you can either go behind me or in front of me.
Move me up over to the left of Stony, right in front of Bren.
Right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
That should be my max distance, and I'm going to cast.
It's getting kind of tight in here.
Yeah. But
Small giant just growing into
I'm going to cast a frostbite on number 3.
Okay.
And I got a 12. So no.
12 misses. Okay, so
Okay.
this beam of like frost goes by and hits the wall.
Oh, sorry. Frostbite's a Constitution save.
I
Not a,
thought it was something different.
yeah, sorry, it's a Constitution save. I read it wrong.
I have 10 seconds.
Oh, did you
So he needs a Constitution save of
He
13.
fails.
Okay, so he takes 1d6 cold damage. So 1d6 cold damage. 4.
Yep. 4 damage.
So, and he has a disadvantage.
Yeah, totally got it.
Movement. How's that work? His movement is cut in half or 10 feet or something like that. I think.
Disadvantage on next weapon attack roll it makes before the end of its next turn.
Okay.
Yep.
Good. Which is good because I think he's next, right?
I think so.
So,
Yep.
the goblin guy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Jesse's one's about to die.
So he's going to try and strike the creepy elemental that's right in front of him.
Good luck.
It
I
shuts
know.
off, FYI, every like.
Well, I'm just trying to roleplay it right, so.
Oh god, it's on fire!
He completely misses with a natural 6 on the disadvantage.
Woo.
So that's his turn. Up next.
All right. I am going to push through the crowd here and run up to number 3 and shank him with a sneak attack with my short sword.
Yep.
I believe that is a D. 1 second. I'll bring it up. Sneak attack. So I will have advantage on him because he is within 5 feet of
Yeah.
an enemy.
Yeah.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
There you go.
Okay, critical. So
I'm glad you wasted that now. Thanks.
yeah, I'm pretty sure he's gonna die.
Yeah.
So it's yeah.
So that's 10, right?
That's 10 damage. Yes.
Okay, he's dead.
Okay.
All right, and I'm gonna turn around and see what I see down the hallway. Now that
Yeah,
I'm there.
but can we see the rest of the hallway now that we're in it?
Yeah. Second here. Switching these because the other one likes to slide down.
And for lighting, the elemental gives 30 feet of visible lighting, and another 30 feet beyond that of dim lighting.
And as I'm turning, I'm gonna shout to Stony, "We grab the bodies and chuck them in the room.
What room?
The room we just came out of. We gotta hide this just in case something else leaves. You know, we don't want to bring more down on us. If they see dead bodies, they're gonna come looking."
Once I see what's down the hall, I'm gonna tell the elemental.
way you looking?
For
We're looking down the hall.
The hall goes both ways.
yeah.
But you can
Oh, right,
obviously
we
manage to
lose
slide.
that. Yeah.
Red fence of death.
What is that?
That's
Is
straight
that
up.
fire?
That's straight up barbed wire.
No. I'll explain in a second.
It's the laser wall from
Yeah.
Star Wars. Those rotating.
So we
light
can't see
lasers.
that.
So this, yeah. So this is, you see a couple piles of rubble and a curtain.
A curtain?
Yeah.
I'm going to send the elemental into the curtain and burn it.
Alright, I'm going to try and
So not
hide. So that's 18 for stealth. And I'm going to get up against the corner here and just peek around.
Are we
So I
out of
don't get-
initiative?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna loot a body then.
And then I want to kind of follow up about 15 feet behind the elemental, so using it as a shield. So I gotta see what I want it to attack.
What modifier for stealth?
No, I am going to follow him as a bodyguard.
Move me back like another space or two. I want to stay a little farther back from
Here?
That works. If that's not rubble.
Okay. I rolled a 14 for stealth.
Okay. And what would you like to do? You gotta tell me.
Remember, we got to get those bodies out.
Yeah.
Hey, where's Val? She is totally.
I'm just.
Way back.
It's safe. I think it's safe to say that they know that we're here.
Yes.
So I'm not sure why y'all are sneaking around. As I just kind of like brazenly walk down the hallway behind my elemental.
And you did burn down the curtain, so.
Yeah.
Well, we don't know what's back here. They might have something to block sound so that they can't see us.
I reach
Hear us.
out
The
and I,
cook ran out, and we haven't found his
Oh,
body
right, you
yet.
keep forgetting
So
about the cook.
he's gone and told somebody that we're here,
Damn it!
and we made a lot of noise.
Forgot about the cook.
There's also quite a few doors over on the other side of the castle here that we haven't explored yet.
Like Falco was saying back there.
Yeah.
So about this time, you can see and hear a couple goblins coming this way.
but they don't see her.
What do we
No.
see through here?
They're kind of coming this way. They're investigating this area because they know something happened over here.
It's a bunch of
Don't
goblin
forget
bodies
he
over
burned
there.
up that curtain so we can see through that.
Hey, Phil, stab me.
I'm just gonna slap you in the nuts.
Not the nuts.
I got a 1, but I'm lucky,
Roll
so I
Constitution
can.
Yeah.
I'm trying to roll to be sneaky here, but I can re-roll because I'm lucky. Oh my gosh, can I re-roll twice?
Nope.
No.
Is that one?
Did you get 2
I
natural
got
ones?
2 1s.
Oh my god.
You know, that should be called,
Dice jail.
That should be a natural 20, right?
All right. So you see forward into
So-
another little.
Okay. You're
I
already
am
doing
not
it.
stealthy right now.
You like
Uh-oh.
scare fart?
That's,
Yes.
so you see forward into this other little hallway area. There's more rubble. You can see the little pathway on the right, looks like, and in front is another curtain.
Are we doing our bit, or are the goblins down there doing something?
Do
I'm
we hear
pausing
that?
them for a second. You guys
No.
don't.
Okay.
She's the only one that is aware of that.
So I'm
this
not
door is
stealthy,
closed.
so I'm gonna just try and be
Right now,
quiet,
that
but,
door is open because you
I'm-
guys all stormed through it.
I'm gonna slink over here
Oh yeah, that door's closed.
and talk to Falco and be like, dude, I hear something coming, and we need to get everybody, at least
Get
some
somebody.
people over here to help me with these guys.
And I.
We did not win.
And you guys got
runs over
the monk?
Ryder, Ember. We need you over here.
In the
Kara's gonna turn
meantime-
around going, what's happening?
I'm gonna go back.
They're held in here.
Over there, and then
Yeah.
I don't know, Ember, if you want, if you're coming or not, that's up to you.
You're gonna take a point?
I'm just gonna go
I would
back
let-
towards over here.
I would
so
let
that
Shield Man take a point.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
wait.
If you,
Wait right here, because then I can shoot people as they come in the door.
You wanna hear?
that works.
Okay.
And what about Molly?
Clear
Ryder.
guy
Or maybe
behind-
actually,
behind me.
let me go here, because I can shoot people.
Well, we're waiting for them. Remember,
Or are
we
we
don't
waiting
know
for-
what's
here, I'll-
actually there.
We'll go here.
How about you just? Well, you want to be over here.
I
you don't. You don't want to
Well,
be
keep
cut
in
off.
mind, they can see through an
Yeah.
open door and there's
Right.
bodies.
Yeah.
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 Oh yeah.
That's why I was trying to like, when
So-
they walk in, I
Yeah.
want to be able to shoot them.
Kara's gonna look at what's going on over here and look back and forth. Which
Just
one do I go?
As the DM, I'll add to the picture to help. The door has a door.
The door has a
So
door.
you guys
There's a
open the
doorway
door.
with a door that you can interact with.
So technically, you could close the open door.
I suppose it's right there in front of you.
Just block it off.
We should
Stealthily.
check.
I'll leave you with that thought for a second. What are you guys doing over here?
Just a quick point of order. A rule John's imposed in the past, we're not over there, so those of us in this upper group shouldn't really be commenting on
Yeah.
what's
Well,
happening
no,
at that
because
door.
Falco had said to them to come over.
Well, right, but
Oh,
The-
he's
the-
saying
the-
these
the-
guys.
The
Yeah,
the
for
three of y'all should be the
strategy.
only ones able to discuss that strategy.
Yes.
Just pointing out.
Yes.
Well, Kara,
Just so we can-
I'm playing Kara, and she can see what's going on here too.
Yeah. I'm commanding. If we're going up here, I'm commanding the elemental to move into the room, like right into the middle, and I'm going to again follow it about 15 feet behind. Yep.
Right. Kara's gonna look at the groups and decide that since he can heal and he's got protection ability, she's going to join with here.
What are you doing?
I'm going to move up,
She's
like around the corner, I'm
The room is mine.
to like
Nice.
decide an Ariane. Yeah.
Okay.
You're the bad
What are you doing?
Well, while all of this was going on, I was rifling pockets. So you can decide that later if you want, but at least those two guys are mine. And then I will decide to go that way.
Okay, so that's
headed back.
10 gold total.
I will take it.
That's a loot.
Oh,
Yeah, I looted another body before you put the
And
goblins
then-
down.
where was that one?
It was just one
One of
these.
those?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was
Are we
one of
just
the
free for all in
20 ones.
bodies now?
Yeah,
I was because everybody
This was mine too.
busy and I
This one
wrote, so
I imagine you would.
Yes.
So we're out of initiative, so I can just go.
You can position anywhere in here.
Oh.
This door is closed.
No, it's open.
No, Falco closed it.
Oh, you did. Sorry, I missed that.
Alright, I'm
Pinning
gonna
down there.
stick up right
I
behind
was just
Falco because I'm the other tanky person. Oh, we've got 3 tanks over there. That's nice.
All the things.
All the tanks.
Okay, so at this point, I need everybody to roll Constitution.
I'm tanking.
Oh,
And then Molly's tanking.
I'm going to use my inspiration dice to help with that.
She's like, pow, pow.
She's damaged.
That's a D20, right?
That's true.
D20 Constitution.
Okay.
She
She
does?
has better armor than you.
Double.
So what crap.
Paying attention.
Never mind.
Where is?
sorry, I was looking for my constitution.
Is my character not even on the board?
Yeah. I'm gonna say.
Where do you want to go?
You're 20.
I have no
Get
idea.
a roll Constitution save.
Oh, we're just
I do.
exhausted.
Yeah, everybody does.
We're all-
I
Oh wait, no,
rolled
you don't.
nine.
No, you don't, because you're not exhausted. So
No, I'm
never mind.
good.
I got a 20.
Oh yeah, have we reached exhaustion?
Oh, your
That's what we're doing.
constitution.
That's what
Feel-
Your
listen.
constitution's down here.
No, it's right here.
What'd you get a 24?
Plus
Well,
3.
that's not where mine is.
Oh.
It's in both. It just adds it to a different area.
Oh, this is for the constant
It's
or
the
for
same,
the
plus
Exhaustion
plus
save.
Right.
So the big ones are your main, and then if you have any bonuses, it'll be in that other area.
Right. I have bonuses.
Okay, well, I don't. I'm not.
Yeah, because you're not meant to be a tank. So you fail, you know how disadvantaged on all saving throws.
I have
Okay.
15.
On
15
saving
passes.
throws.
Saving throws.
Okay.
So we're safe for another hour. I got 20, so I'm assuming.
Ryder and Falco both got 10.
10.
Well, then it won't
I'll say they pass. 17.
Our
We're
group
real
is good.
tuckered out from looking through the woods.
Remember, you got
Everybody
your
else?
Constitution modifier too
Brent?
as well.
Oh.
She doesn't have to. She's rested.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
Yeah.
Dumber?
I passed. 18.
Okay. Cool. So
I'm
one
actually
person.
20.
Ah, we're doing good.
Second wind.
We get to roll again in 1 hour unless we kill these people.
Alright, so you guys have just taken a quick, deep breath. What are you guys doing?
David.
Which group? Us?
I'm asking you.
Okay. Can I kind of move up closer to the elemental and like look? Is this north? I think.
No.
Legends back there.
East.
It's east. Okay, I want to look down that east hallway.
I'm going to stick by him.
And I'm gonna just kind of give the elemental like a command to follow, so it's gonna kind of hang out right near me until I tell it to do otherwise.
So you
Okay,
see
another door. Alright. I'm gonna kind of look at oh gosh, I forget what's your character's name?
Phil.
Phil. Look at Phil. Go peek your head through that curtain, see what's there.
This is the curtain?
That's over here.
Oh, here.
The curtain over here.
Alright, I'm not gonna bother with stealth. I'm just gonna put through.
In the spirit of keeping my rage, I'm gonna run through that curtain.
I've already sack tapped you. Remember?
Does that work?
Yeah.
He has to take damage though, so you have to roll an attack.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a 15 plus 4, so.
Okay, so roll damage.
Oh, good. Well, never mind. I
Is
don't
that-
want to do that.
Is it unarmed or?
Yeah, it is unarmed, and
There's only
You'll hurt him a little
D4,
bit.
right?
You gotta just punch me.
It's
Don't even worry about it. We're gonna take a rest, man.
but
It's to
if
keep
we
your
can keep
rage.
your rage going, that makes it so you don't have to burn another slot.
I'm saying hit me.
Oh,
Okay,
well, it's only
Hit me, you sissy!
Unless he has something different, unarmed is bludgeoning damage equal to 1 plus your strength modifier.
oh,
It's a set amount.
right. Which Unarmed strength is
Good call.
okay. So it's 5 points of damage for you.
Half of it because
Alright.
you're raging.
Because you're
Half of
raging.
So 2.
So-
And, yeah, and does
No,
he
I don't
also
think
have resistance to bludgeoning damage?
I don't think I have.
That's what that is. That's what
Okay,
his rage
rage is
does.
resistant.
Hey, John. So
He's
on
trying-
here there isn't an exhaustion
He's trying to get
clicker thing.
No, yeah. Just
On
remember.
here it
There is.
specifically says
Conditions.
that yes, it specifically says on ability
I
checks,
do.
not saving throws. Is level 1.
So
Is
Yeah,
this a
three.
different
Ability. Yeah, sorry, I misspoke. Ability.
ability?
checks.
Okay, so that is correct.
Not
okay.
saving.
No.
throws.
Okay, so this is accurate.
No.
All right.
David, no.
What do I see behind the
You
curtain?
have to touch everything.
What's that?
What do I see behind the curtain?
Okay. Let me keep this a little bit. Hold on one second.
yeah, we are.
So, do you have garbage? You have garbage.
Yeah.
This is dim light anyway, so.
Go back just in case there's.
Let's see.
Oh wait, no, never mind. She has everything. I'm taking.
Where is her?
Cyrus.
Just trying to get.
Cyrus,
Give me a
do you want to move Anarion into the room with us?
Oh,
Tyler as well.
Yes, I do. That's thinking that I did.
And Trisha.
Wait.
And
Keep her by you.
You're
Brand.
gonna end up bringing. I wanna know if we're-
Yes.
You spend a lot of time on this, John.
Where do you
Yeah.
want to be, Brenton?
Shelby.
Yes.
Where do you want to be?
I want to be. I'm gonna be following
over
the
here?
fire elemental. Yeah, so I'm gonna go that way, but they like clear out.
I have a feeling this is going to be a huge ring.
Why I'm going that way.
Does that look like on the far end? Is that an opening for a hallway?
Give me a second. Alright. You specifically said you were not sneaking. You peeked through. You see.
Yay!
I just see-
I go in there and I frolic.
I just see in my head the dwarf like pulling, going, "Hi guys!"
Oh my god.
Hey, what's going on?
Through the curtain.
These
That
are
head pokes above
dogly
2 feet.
beasts. These are what you guys.
I should have
think
sneaked.
of.
Make a friend.
These are
So,
what?
The one that sees you snarls, and all the rest of them kind of turn their head. Roll initiative.
Dogly beasts.
Just me and Denny, or all of us, the whole group?
You're all there.
Yeah.
At least everyone in that hallway.
Oh, hey, that's not bad.
Following you guys?
Yeah, I said you were just following them, so
And
wherever you want to
Yeah,
follow
that's
or not.
fine.
Kara got 13 and I got.
Hold on, hold on.
Okay.
I feel a lot of combat up when I was able with my hunter's mark. Do I lose it? Or is it still in play?
That's a John question.
Just a sec.
Because it's a concentration spell. You can never move it to.
Taking my second roll did
Oh yeah, so that was the end of combat, so that would have dropped.
it would have dropped.
Your hunter's mark?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, because yeah, you wouldn't have anybody to move it to.
Right. They were all dead before my next turn. So
You can use a bonus action on a subsequent turn of yours to mark a new creature.
that's fine. I need to roll initiative.
You can cast it up to 2 more times because you don't use any of your spells. So
Yeah.
unless you want to try to speak with animals to talk with these things. Apparently, there's a bunch of doggies in there. You could have a doggy along with you.
Yeah.
She's gonna have a menagerie. She's gonna collect everything.
You literally climbed up onto my shoulder to get.
Alright, so to give a little more detail, you you peeked into this room. Obviously, you alerted a bunch of dog-like animals. Nothing you've really seen yet on your adventures. You've heard, but you can try and roll, get more information on that. You see a bunch of rubble, and you do see kind of a path that heads out, and some boxes and stuff. These lights again are sconces, so it gives dim light.
I failed my investigation check.
Yeah, I
so
saw that.
that was a hard no. I just.
What the hell? Mine was 9.
Okay.
I'm gonna shout back. We've got company.
Is that
let's
all?
see. So.
Fire
Yeah,
elemental, go.
We did. Are we in initiative or are we?
Yeah.
We are in.
Okay, so
I rolled a
last minute commands.
Okay. So I'm gonna go around the room. Anarion.
13.
13.
I don't
Zazzle.
I got a 4.
4. Belmir.
11.
11. Bryn.
13.
13.
It's right there.
Amber.
No, she's not. She's in the other
I'm
room.
in the other
Oh,
group.
sorry. So it's about to go Phil.
16.
16, Ryder.
In the
She's
other
over
room.
there. Val. She's over there. Whisper.
What?
What's your initiative?
Oh, I haven't actually done it. I don't even remember what mine's at plus.
+3, I think.
5 plus 3, so 8.
Okay, 8.
The elemental got a 12.
12. Okay, so it's gonna be Phil, then the beast. Oh,
Oh,
they
right,
got a
you
little
need
plus.
to There's pops on the floor.
Nope.
So they go first.
So 2 of them go first, and then so the melee guys go first, then Phil, then the dogs.
The giants wrecking the castle.
We'll just run through it.
Actually, we did walk around, yeah, so we should be able to see the outside.
Okay, so far I've got baddies, Phil, dogs, Karen, Bryn, Elemental, and Whisper.
Belmir's 11.
Belmir's 11.
So-
What did you roll, Trish? You got 8. Okay, so and the
So this guy's
Elemental was
gonna
what?
turn around,
12.
burn some stuff in Goblin, back up a little bit, crack a whip, not gonna do anything.
Alright.
He's gonna kinda do the same, yell out here, back up a little bit, crack a whip, and that is what they're doing.
Bring it.
Actually,
Are the dogs chained at all?
they are going to, ooh.
Is that 20?
Seriously, you maxed both die out?
Sorry,
Both dice.
I'm so glad I'm being
You asshole.
arrow, so it's 12, 14 against you.
Oh my gosh.
Dang, maybe
Okay.
I don't want to go into this race.
Okay, hold on. Let's see what I can do. So
I
I'm
can't help,
going
sorry, I'm not
to.
talking.
What's? I wonder what their modifier is.
Alright, so that is them. Up next is, I believe, you.
Yeah.
You want your toothbrush?
Well, I'm gonna try it. So as my reaction for that, this isn't part of my turn. This is just my reaction. I'm going to cast Shield on myself and bring my AC up to 21.
So that's after you
That
get hit.
still wouldn't work because natural 20 plus what they would add
Yeah,
to it
so
would be
I was just
22.
hoping their modifier was really low. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's a small slot.
So, as a reaction, you just cast a shield, this blue deal comes up,
Still
and the
does.
arrow still goes.
Bollocks! All right. So I am going to. So hold on. Let me do the damage first, so I don't forget. So you said 14.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm gonna second wind and try and heal myself.
As your action?
I love.
Or bonus.
Let me look real quick. I don't do this much, so I don't remember. Bonus action.
Hey John, while he's calculating that, can I ask a quick question? DM call on this one. It says the Conjure Elemental spell. It says it obeys any verbal commands that you issue to it, but then in parentheses it says no action required by you. So would that mean?
Oh, so you initiate it, and then it follows your command on your continued turns. So you don't have to command it every turn.
Okay.
Sorry, so 12. Oh, that almost undid everything I did. Okay.
Yay.
I'm just trying to figure out how it's going to work since it goes before Azazel. If it's not an action on his part for me
So
to
you
tell
take
it
it
to go
out
and
and
attack
heals
things.
immediately.
You haven't given it.
Because right now it's
command you
follow.
gave it before.
The last command I gave it was to follow.
So then it's just gonna follow you.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so good lord.
Yep. Just run in there, man. I got your back. I'm just gonna shut the curtain and as he runs.
I am going to.
Oh my god, his puffs on his butt.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I am going to hold my action because I don't want to run in there and get surrounded. So I'm going to hold my action for if something charges me.
You little bait sniper.
I'm going to close the curtain so that the archers can't see.
If if you draw them back when the elemental moves up, they'd have to run through it to get to you.
Exactly.
Oh,
That's
like,
what
like
I'm
fall
waiting
back,
for.
you mean?
Yeah, if we
I'm
can use
gonna
that
use
to
my
funnel them.
movement to. I'm gonna use 5 feet of my movement to drop back, so the elemental can squeeze by.
So technically now they can't see us.
Yeah.
No,
So I'm
you
gonna.
close the curtain. They know you're there, but they can't
Right.
Yeah.
visually see you
So
right
they
now.
can't hit us with
So
arrows.
okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to, as soon as I get hit with the arrow, I'm gonna close the curtain and suck up against the wall, and then pull the arrow out and heal myself for 12 points of damage.
Nice. Okay.
And I think drawing the curtain is an action, right?
That's a minor action. That's not.
Okay.
Not
So I'm gonna hold my action for anything that comes through the curtain. I'm gonna
Okay.
hold my action for sneak attack.
Okay. Sounds good.
I asked him if he was
Up next.
joking.
Oh.
Up next is the dogs,
Oh,
and then
looky.
Kara and Bryn are on deck.
A thing on the wall that's super disgusting.
Oh, I'm so excited.
I have a child.
As he is chewing something.
They say
You're
it
gonna-
won't eat
You're gonna
stuff.
bite it back, aren't
Ew.
you?
Oh.
All right. So we got.
Bane.
Now it's in your trash can. It may or may not still be alive.
And attacks.
Who attacks first in that scenario?
I know where you sleep at night.
Both at the same time.
Yeah,
Okay. So you can
probably
roll.
covered in spiders.
What?
It's attacking.
He has
$21 to hit you.
Yeah, that hits.
You were holding your action for.
10.
Oh right. So right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I was looking at Kara's stuff. So
11 damage.
before you do that, since you came through, I was holding my
Yeah,
action.
it's all at the same time. So
Okay.
Bedtime.
Yeah. I know.
So what do I? 2d6.
Maybe 15
So
minutes
that
early.
is
If he had
20
all
to
show
hit.
signs.
Yep, that hits.
And that is 6. Wait, hold on.
He took a late nap.
He did.
One second, I gotta bounce it back and
Sometimes he
forth.
comes home when he naps
Because I didn't bring my.
at,
I
like,
couldn't
6
find my
and he
thing.
still goes to bed. So it just depends.
He's in my cupboards,
Hey.
licking the
So
sink stoppers.
my. Where is
He's
it?
tried it before. He's like, what's this?
Okay, +4. So that's 8, 10 points of damage.
Okay. Nicely done.
In the face.
And you need to take your 11.
Oh wait, I've got. He's within 5 feet of Denny, so I've got advantage. So yeah, that okay. So, yeah, so 10 points of damage.
Okay.
That's a 1.
I was hoping for a 20. Yes,
Did you take your 11?
I'm just about to.
He's in the woods.
Hey.
Undid my healing, but it saved my ass.
Oh, he's in the woods.
That's Denny with 15 to hit you? I don't think it does.
15 to hit me misses.
He's waiting for you to run.
Yeah, baby. Because I'm naked. I'm a slippery fool. Shoot that here. You can have 2 accounts open at the same time.
Yes.
Yeah. Because they're different web browsers.
Oh. That's what you're doing? So
Yep. Okay, so that is them. Next is. No, it should be.
Next is Bryn and Anarion. Yes.
Yeah.
Bryn, you go ahead and go first. I still got some reading to do.
Yeah, sorry. Brand and Arn are tied.
And then the elemental is on deck.
Can I see the one in front of?
we're at a choke
Don't-
point. I think we should stage.
I'm right there.
Yeah.
I'll say you can see it.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Stick it there.
So
Stick it to him, baby.
I'm gonna shoot it.
Once you cast the event, you can use it as well. And save
If
it.
they swarm it, every time they land an attack on it, they take 1 active damage.
Spiritual weapon.
Yeah.
Section.
It's
Oh,
one
shit,
action.
just always.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a bullet.
I didn't
Perfect.
know that, sorry.
That's what I'm gonna do.
For the attack,
Longbow, 14 plus
9, 23.
23 to hit,
That hits?
and
So the melee attack.
7 damage.
The fire elemental, I think. From
Oh, it's his. Okay.
Yeah.
7 damage.
7 damage to which one?
This one, A.
A? Okay.
because anyone who attacks.
John, is switching weapons
Yes,
a
ma'am.
minor action?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Try to show him down the hallway.
Go for
It's so wide.
Okay, are you done, Bryn?
Yes. Unless you want to move.
No, I'm gonna stay right there.
Okay, so she doesn't have it. Hold on, 1 second. So she is going. Narion is going to see that there's stuff coming and it's all clogged up. So she's going to switch to her longbow and take a shot at.
The only
A.
one should be able to hit is A.
Yeah. Which. Longbow. Where is it? There it is.
It's okay, you got like 2 half minutes.
Plus 4. So she doesn't have it equipped, and I can't equip it for her. So I don't know what to add for
What is it?
Here, I can look.
her longbow. What do I add to hit for that?
Dex bonus.
I'll look.
Dex.
Plus proficiency, so whatever.
So, geez, that would be a lot.
Dex bonus plus 2.
Oh yeah, she
So
doesn't
plus
have it
6.
equipped.
Okay, cool. So
This is why having everything equipped is easier.
17 plus 6, so that hits me gonna hit, I'm sure. Okay, and longbow is 1d8, correct?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I
1d8
should
plus
look
4, so 7 plus 4 is 11 points of damage on A.
On A, alright, he's dead. Are you gonna do that?
Okay, also she's gonna, as soon as that comes through the door, she's just gonna aim right for the eyeball and loose an arrow to pierce right through his skull.
Nice.
And then she is going to, as a bonus action, cast Spiritual Weapon
Legolas?
and have it appear right over the body of A.
Alright,
And
you wanna
with-
mark that somehow? I might have a...
What appears over here?
Her spiritual weapon. And for her, it's going to, so if I remember right, Kara said her spiritual weapon takes the form of a big giant metallic infinity symbol. And the edges of it are sharpened like a blade.
Ooh, nice.
And what does it do?
Because her symbol of her deity is a infinity symbol, so.
This is...
It's an ethereal, spiritual,
Can she control it?
cutty.
Yeah, she can move it and
We
attack
both
with it.
have one.
And
I can't remember, do you get the attack on the same casting?
Looking
I
at
she
think
says
so.
yes.
Cause if you cast it, you cast and use it, and then every time
think
after you
so.
don't have to recast it, you
Yeah.
just
casting
So-
time is a bonus action.
Yeah, but casting and attack is what I'm asking.
Is that all the same bonus action, or is that a bonus action and an
It
action?
would be another action.
Yeah, as a bonus action on your turn, you can move the weapon up to 20 feet and repeat the attack against a creature within 5 feet of it.
yeah repeat
I think
the
you
attack.
get... Yeah.
When you
I
cast a
think
spell, you can make a melee
yeah.
spell attack against a creature within 5
Okay.
feet of the weapon.
So as she's casting it and as it
Jester
appears,
always
it's going to be coming down on C.
Yeah.
And
Very good, man.
hey, Kara's got
Go,
some
Kara.
nice stuff, man. So that is going to be.
Time out.
Sorry, I should get a little bit of buffer
No, I know,
because
yeah.
I'm not
You're
playing my
playing
own
too
character.
fast.
She is very complicated.
Nope, no Grace. Sit down.
Too late.
And
So that's a,
simple just
I don't think you have to make any saving throws, right?
For spiritual weapon,
Yeah. Okay, so that's.
you have to roll to hit.
Yeah, it's
It's a regular
weapon
weapon.
attack.
You have
Okay.
to roll to hit. And then she should have
So that's it.
a hit DC bonus.
So that's plus 6, so 14 to hit
This
against C.
is a hit.
Okay. Whew. So that's 10 points of damage to him. Holy crap, she did a lot of damage. That's 24 points of damage.
That's force damage.
Against C?
Yes, and that is force damage, correct.
What's forced?
It's
It's a type of damage.
magic.
In case someone's like resistant to force
Alright,
damage
perfect.
or extra specially.
Yeah, we gotta get better at pulling out the damage types that we're causing.
Makes sense.
Yeah, because eventually it will.
Well, because I lost some health on the elemental last game because all of the attacks that hit it should have been resisted and it would have been half damage, but I didn't count it.
Bludgeoning?
Yeah, it's resistant to like all non-magical attacks.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I thought you did cut it in half.
I didn't. I took full damage.
Okay.
So it's all good. He's still got
let's see.
plenty.
So that is...
Oh,
And,
so that's Elemental on deck, or is up, and Belmir is on deck.
Okay, the elemental, it doesn't have a command other than to follow me, so
Yeah.
it's going to stay there for this turn.
Because you haven't moved yet,
My
yeah.
character's easy.
It's your turn.
I hit him. I just hit him in the face. Multiple times.
Bill, Bryn,
Did he? Did she?
elemental.
She killed A, but not C.
Okay,
I think he
So
probably
then
started
Belmir?
it on.
You're up.
Belmir's up. I'm gonna finish off C. Yeah, I'm reckless.
I'll
attack.
give it to you this time.
I'm gonna always reckless attack. So
You got it. Still got it.
Still got it.
Yeah.
and I whip it
Ah, damn it.
Both of them?
every time.
That is the fourth one
You
on
want
this
some
dice
dice? Here?
today.
You want some dice?
I got some
That's
extra
your
sets
first
if you want.
4 rolls.
Well, I rolled a 10, so that misses, right?
No.
What's your
10.
Add your
10 plus 6, man.
No, 4 plus 6.
Okay, that misses.
Oh.
That misses. So anyway, I missed.
Okay,
You said
you want to
rolled a
move,
10.
do anything?
Well, yeah. The conclusion was 10. No, I'm staying there. It's a choke point.
Good.
I am
Sounds
good.
good.
But there's dogs in there.
Down there. Up next is Whisper. Yeah. Whisper, then Azazel.
Oh, how did I not get a Zazzle?
I'm at the end.
So if you guys let me know like a turn or two before it's mine.
Yeah.
Give you an
You get
on-call.
4 minutes.
So I'm in the back and we're attacking everything up here.
Yeah.
Okay.
These are all like wolf creatures, but
Dog-like creatures.
yeah.
Imagine they're really ugly.
Like werewolf to like
No. Like some kind of monstrosity of a dog.
yeah.
I'm gonna switch to the back.
Are we thinking like the wolf dogs or that
Wolf,
one?
wolf,
So that's what I was thinking of that doing.
You can always roll to
or
see what they
Mage
are.
Tavern.
You probably know what they are.
Well, we know what they look like.
So,
Is there a reason there's a dice?
yeah, the dice there is a weapon, and
It's
it's on top of a dead
It's a
dog.
spiritual weapon floating there.
Oh, okay.
It's in our hands.
C is alive, but barely.
Okay.
None of the others have been touched.
Alright, so me changing form is a bonus action, so I changed, I'm gonna move and then I'm going to attack.
Hmm?
Okay. So I'm gonna run up and take a bite out of C, I guess. Can I get through?
You know,
Can she step?
You
can
can't
push
stop there.
Can she
Okay,
step on
so
the spiritual?
can I
weapon?
push
She can
through
occupy
and get
the-
into the room?
She can occupy the same space as the spiritual weapon because it's floating up in the air.
Oh yeah, because the other one's dead. Yeah, you can take that spot now.
Okay.
So you're on top of the red
So you're on
dice.
top of it.
Just
Like a
keep
super-
stacking.
Stack it.
Elements are gonna go there, so you get a
Because
couple
if I
more.
try to go past it, can it attack me?
If you leave, it's 5-foot radius.
Which you're not.
So you can go behind it and get
So you
advantage.
can go here.
And,
Yeah, but
Well, I
then
guess
you're-
I was asking if I didn't want to attack that one and I wanted to run into the room.
And then it
It
would
will.
be-
It's
It will,
get an
okay.
attack
Well, in that
opportunity.
case, I'll stay. But I can technically like
Unless
stop
you
up
use
here.
your action to disengage,
Yes.
but then you don't get an attack or anything.
I'll go.
no, that might be okay,
I'm-
because it'll
yeah.
be the fire elemental
Okay.
turn.
So then I will.
You might live.
So I'll run up and attack it.
For
You're
a
attacking
choke point.
What is that?
C.
C?
C. And.
Somebody didn't fill the druid in on the plan.
She's been.
Yeah, I think she'll be okay because you're next, right?
She's a tank.
Yeah, I
A
know.
little bit.
Oh, is she?
I'm joking.
And not
She's
formed
a
yet.
dire wolf right now.
Even if the wolf dies, I still have all my hit
Oh,
points too.
I know.
So.
I'm joking.
Where'd that pizza go?
Just go figure.
Where'd that pizza
It
go?
got you.
It's gone.
you
And
rolling?
you have the last piece.
Remember?
Yeah, sorry, I forget what dice. So
D20 plus
2d6.
2d6. Okay.
Um, 12. Oh my god.
We see
I
this
don't
whole
remember
path.
what
It hits.
anything. 12 plus 5.
Yep.
Sure. So 11. Oh wait, alright. 14.
14.
14 damage.
Okay.
You definitely do.
Alright, so direwolf squeezes through, grabs this smaller dog, and slams it down. It is like whimpering on death's bed, but it's alive.
What? After 21 damage? That's intense. Big dog.
So that's all I can do about it. So who am I?
I'll try and give
who am I
you-
after?
You're after Denny. So when
After Denny.
I'll
Okay,
let you
listen,
know.
I'll listen for Denny.
Alright.
So that comes to me, right?
Yep.
Okay, so that kind of brings my question back up. Is me giving it a verbal command, is that a action, a minor action, or a bonus action? Because it says no action required by you. In the part where it says it obeys all your verbal commands. That's what I'm trying to figure
Yeah,
out.
it's not. I don't think it's a combat action.
Okay, so it would be like a bonus action or
A
just a...
minor non-action action.
Okay, so I can tell it to do something and attack or move.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna tell the elemental. I want it to move through our allies and destroy the goblins and dogs in the
You
room.
can't move him yet. It's not his turn.
Yeah, when the elemental's turn, then he'll move.
Oh right.
Regina. Townsville.
And then I want to move up. Oh goodness. I want to move up behind Stony.
Good.
And then I want to cast Eldritch Blast at D.
Okay.
Past him. So I need,
Over the Goliath.
more like a round.
Furball.
Sure.
I'll allow.
He's big. I could shoot between his legs. He already got nut shot once today. Okay.
All right.
Alright, so that's it's a 22 to hit.
That hits.
So 1d10 plus 3 damage. And that is 13 damage.
Okay. All good. So, again, flame. Again, I'm going to encourage you guys to explain what you're doing, so I don't have to do all of that.
Okay.
You didn't kill it. I'm just encouraging that.
So I like step up behind Stony. He's got his like defensive stance up. He's ready to hit something. I'm just gonna kind of like stick an arm between, like under his armpit, and a beam of energy just shoots out of my palm and hits the one of the dogs in the room, and it starts like smoldering a little bit.
I just imagine Denny like mid-swing, and it looks like his armpit just shoots radiance.
Farted yet?
You might want to wash that.
Okay. So that is end of round.
He got stuck on something.
Restart round.
I
These
just
guys.
chopped the feet
How many
off,
rounds
so
do you
there's
think
no
has
little
gone by
story.
since my rage has activated?
Well, didn't you hit something last?
It's only like 5, right?
I hit him, so
Yeah. But didn't the dog hit him?
It only lasts 10 rounds.
Thought it,
It's over here.
thought it lasted 10 rounds unless you took damage.
No, it's 10 rounds.
it's,
anyway.
yeah. If you don't take damage, it's gone after that one round.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think it's only been 5 rounds. You think? Because I've
We had
only
some
went-
time in
You got some
between.
time in
It's
between.
like, no, I
I've
won't.
only
That would have been like
I'll give
3
you one
rounds.
more and then we'll drop.
Okay.
So this round, again, top of the round is
The baddies.
those guys. They're going to take shots.
15 minutes and it's gone.
Weapon is technically a melee attack. It's not a spell. You can do a spell, so you can cast.
What's your AC?
What I'm wanting to do.
Mine.
What I'm wanting to do is
How would I
shoot
know?
my bow and then attack with the spiritual weapon.
Next one. That missed. Don't even worry about it.
Because technically,
It's 14.
because it's a melee, you can do 2 melees.
Both of those guys missed.
Right. I don't think
So then-
You're alive. We were afraid you were gonna die.
That way, so you can attack with a weapon.
Who's after?
That's me. So I will be.
Yes.
C is still alive, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so I am going to-
completely reboost it if I go back to that.
I'm going
And then
to
if I do die, I still have
sneak
that
attack
point.
C with my short sword.
Plus I have a badass healing spell.
I thought C was dead.
I'm not worried.
He's close. So that is
I would have hit that one then.
13 to hit. What's that? 13 to hit.
That just hit.
Oh, okay. So that is 14 damage.
He's dead. He's very, very dead.
He tried to
Because I take half damage.
Okay, and after that.
Tell me how you do that.
Oh right.
Somebody hits me with fire.
So I'm just gonna shoot through into the room, and as I'm going by, I'm just gonna uppercut him with my short sword into his throat, and just like as I'm running by, just strafe it out so it just
As you
Okay.
run by?
Yeah, and so I'm going to run into the room
Turn into a spider, run away.
and
Listen.
Okay.
5.
The doggish wolf's neck just opens up, blood spewing everywhere.
So I'm going to attack F with a shocking grasp. I'm gonna run up and try and grab him by the throat. And that is, hold on, let me look up the.
Being pretty good tonight. Other
So,
than,
Right.
I mean, right now, because he's with us,
so 18 to hit,
that hits.
and I'm going to hit him with shocking grasp for. I don't think that adds anything to that. No, just a straight D8. So 7 damage.
7, okay.
And then because of shocking grasp, it makes it so he can't take any action until my next turn. So I'm going to
Till the end or beginning of your next turn?
beginning of my next turn. It's cold in there, so he's like frozen in place, kind of. Or it's lightning damage. Let me double check that. Yeah, it can't take any reaction until the start of its next turn. Just
Do
reactions.
you wanna open that and put one of those on? Just to remind us.
Oh, no, I'm good.
So after Phil.
So I'm going to, because of that, because he can't take any action against me, I'm going to drop back once again to here.
Go to sleep.
Okay.
What's the blue thing?
So remind us that he can't take a reaction. Any reaction.
He's frozen.
Is that what the blue
I hit him with electricity, so he's like locked up
He's
right now.
shocked. So
Oh. He's a little faster.
I'm just gonna run and slap him underneath the jaw.
I feel like it has to be You're really having
Wow.
Miss.
So just to clarify, John, he can take actions, he just can't take reactions for like attack of opportunity kind of thing.
Hit. So 11 damage to you.
11? Oh
Does he
no.
have a disadvantage when he attacks?
So he can take actions, he just can't attack.
Yeah, all it says is on a hit the target takes 1d8 lightning damage and it can't take reactions until the start of its next turn.
Oh, reactions, okay.
Yeah.
So he can still attack.
So yeah, he can actually, this is the start of his next turn, so
20.
he can do everything.
it basically lets people run by
20,
him.
does 20
Yeah.
hit you?
I don't know.
She has 14.
Or,
AC?
the dire wolf, it says armor class 14.
Okay, hits you. So 14 on top of what I just gave you.
You're a big boy now.
Trish.
I know, I'm trying to read stuff. You said 11 and then 14?
What are you at now?
I don't know.
She's still good.
Can somebody do math for me?
Yeah, 25.
25.
11 plus 14 is 25.
So that's how much damage you got.
So I have 12 left
12 left.
for the wolf.
Out of what?
Out of 37.
So next is Bryn, and then the elemental.
Brendan and Kara.
Bryn and Kara, and then the elemental. Yep.
What do we have? We have a giant wrecking the castle.
Godzilla.
We're good. I didn't see anything.
Yeah.
It's all outside.
It's okay, technically we've seen the outside before, so.
Well, it's just like blackboardness. Okay, can I see over the dire wolf? I'm right
What
here.
are you? Oh.
I'm right here, so I have like a straight line.
Oh wait, are we
but
attacking creatures?
You're in.
Yes.
Damn it.
I'll say
I could have knocked them.
we'll say you can shoot either B or D.
These two?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Well, then I'm gonna aim for B
For creatures.
Okay.
with my longbow.
Well, I mean, I have to roll for it. So.
Yeah.
17 plus 9,
17 plus
28.
need to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay.
You did
And
7.
7 damage.
7. Okay. Against B.
B is a boy.
Okay.
You rolled a d10, not a d8.
Wait,
Yeah, that's the wrong one. You
Oh,
rolled
this
a
guy.
d8.
hold that damage.
Diamond.
Hold that damage. Sorry.
Hold that beautiful bean for
The
you.
crinkle.
Oh no.
It helped.
Unless you want me to keep the other die.
No,
Because,
tell me
okay,
what that
well,
is.
7
13.
plus 13 damage.
13 damage.
Yeah,
Nice.
she went from 7 to 13.
There's a Loch Ness monster.
That's awesome.
with a cat.
By rolling the smaller die.
Hey, whatever works. There's a table monster. Alright, so after Bryn is
Now.
Okay.
Mariam.
So I'm going to. Is B still alive?
Yes.
B is still alive.
Okay, she is going to 5, 10, 15. She's going to shoot B with her longbow, which is
No, you cannot have all this stuff.
so
And she's dead.
it's a D8, I believe, right? Ugh. Well, she definitely hits, and then that's what are the stats for longbow to hit?
It's
Like,
plus
is it plus
four.
plus?
Oh, plus 2 to the damage.
Yeah.
Oh, for an arrow?
Yeah, because I can't look that up for.
Oh, I can't either because
Oh,
she
it's
doesn't have
plus,
it
it says
quick.
right there, plus 4.
Oh.
So that's 5 points of damage. Of piercing damage to B. Is he still alive?
Yes.
Okay. I am going to use my bonus action to cast a healing spell on Trish. So I'm going to do.
It really isn't strong.
I'm going to do Cure Wounds on Trish.
What?
Cure wounds on Trish.
Okay.
Touch you, so I'm going to hop up here, touch you, and cast Cure Wounds. And that is plus.
1d8 plus 4.
Oh, 8 plus 4. That's her modifier, so which is plus 4. So that's 12 plus 3 again. So that is 15 points of that for you.
So a total of 15?
Yes.
Okay.
And then
Well done.
I'm going to drop back again
It's what? 5, 6, 7,
to
27.
here.
Well done.
Okay.
Elemental's next.
Okay, so the elemental is going to
Belmare, you're on deck.
it's going to heed my command, and it's going to
You're back to Belden.
kind of turn into like a wind and like get small and shoot through the middle of everybody.
Yeah, that's Belden.
Since it can do its,
Is it able to do that?
it can shrink down to 1 inch, so I figure it doesn't really wall.
Can you read me that real quick?
I mean, fire elemental. Elemental can move through a space as narrow as 1 inch wide without squeezing.
There you go.
So it's gonna like shoot through everybody and then
walking.
50.
Oh, okay. Where do
Yeah,
you want
it's good. It's gonna shoot through everybody and then like coalesce and form in the spot where D is,
Okay.
and just start burning D and like clawing at it. So D takes 1d10 fire damage. That way, I gotta get the right on my flow.
How much health does the fire?
Okay, I'm gonna stop using the metal ones because they're the ones messing this up. There's a 10. Okay, 10.
Nice.
So, that's, yeah, 1d10, so it does 10 damage to D.
Okay.
Is it still alive?
Still alive.
Okay, so it like forms up around D and D like, and then it's gonna take one hand and like reach for D's
Try to
face.
poke himself again.
It's gonna Hulk himself again. So that's a touch attack, which is a 15 plus 6 to hit, so 21 to hit.
It is.
Alright, and that is going to do 2d6 plus 3 fire damage.
How much? 2d6 plus or
6.
plus 6.
6. Okay, so 6 damage.
How do you want to do that?
So it's just gonna like reach in and just like grab D's face and just start squeezing as it like slowly melts, and then eventually like D just burns away.
Cover your ears, David. It's so graphic.
Okay, so this fire elemental squeezes through everybody, kind of like coalesces on,
You're like-
envelops this dog, and then just kind of, you see this fire hand just kind of on the face as the dog.
And having that one burn away, it then uses its multi-attack to reach its other hand out and try to grab the one next to it. So it's gonna go for E.
You can move still too.
Yeah. So it's gonna attack E. plus 6, so 24 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, and then it's 2d6
Wiggly, Mr.
plus 3 damage.
It's great.
And I got two ones.
Damn it.
So 5 damage.
Okay.
And then it would use the rest of its movement to then move and envelop E.
E. Okay.
Yeah, so it's going to move over on top of E then and do 1d10 damage.
Okay.
4.
Damaging things when it's moving is so powerful.
Well, D10
Yeah. So
That thing is
that's
so OP.
4 damage on E. Yeah, that's why you like to summon it the once. That's why it's a 5th level spell to summon this if you're
Yeah.
a wizard.
That's why I only gave you one fire one.
I have a question.
Yep, go ahead.
He walked out of B's reaction zone.
Yes, you're
This
correct.
is
thank you.
true. So does B want to take
He was like,
an attack of
Yeah.
opportunity?
But he's like,
You know, I was gonna ask you that. Like, what
It's
if,
gonna hurt it too.
what if the fire
Turn this
elemental just
show 'em up.
ran
It's got a
straight?
AC of 13
21. To hit.
to hit. Okay.
Does
10 damage.
What type of damage?
That's piercing.
Piercing, so he is resistant to piercing non-magical attacks. So 5 damage.
Also, when it attacks him with a melee attack, doesn't it take damage because he's made of fire?
Yes, it takes 1d10 damage.
Because he
Read
touched
that.
it.
If someone attacks it, it
Yeah.
takes
A
one.
creature that
With
touches
melee.
the elemental or hits it with a melee attack while within 5 feet of
There you
it
go.
takes 1d10 fire
It
damage.
killed itself!
I think it
Shouldn't
did.
it give you-
Shouldn't have
Yes!
Aaron, that's what I was thinking. I was wondering, what if he just ran
You big
to
dum
F?
dum!
I don't know if it quite counts as touching since it coalesced in the other one's force and it was moving between all of y'all anyways.
Yeah.
They
So it
should
was
have
really
coalesced
small
on B and
numbers.
just ran and gotten a whole bunch of attacks of opportunity.
No, that's what I was
That's, you know, I will start doing that
This
next.
is a valid
Well,
strategy.
they don't have to.
I didn't.
So now that he knows. That was good. You guys had trapped the DM. Good job.
Yes!
Alright.
This is why you stay behind the fire element.
Exactly.
And I think it's still got about 50 minutes left
So,
or so.
Bummer? No, it's
It's
been like
25.
20,
Hold on, did B die?
25-ish, 30 minutes. What?
Did B die?
No. You mean E?
B.
Bravo.
The one
E
that
is not dead. No.
Really? Because it's the one that got the attack of opportunity and took another 8 damage.
Oh, that I thought E. Okay.
No, that was B.
No, Bravo.
Okay. Yeah, B is dead.
E, I believe, is dead.
it wasn't very hard, but I
So,
heard it.
Kill 2, damage 1,
And are you currently enveloping E or F?
E.
E.
Okay.
I'm standing on top of E, so.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I am going to run in, reckless attack,
Good job.
Well done.
and I'm gonna try to hit back.
What's your movement?
Yeah,
Oh,
that was a lot of
awesome.
movement.
Mine's
That's
35.
probably- That's
It's 30.
30?
30.
So that's not quite, you're not gonna make it.
Yeah, you were like, that's only 6 squares.
Oh, well that's poo.
Attack E. Oh, no.
I'm sorry.
You'll hurt yourself.
You can
Or
go
attack
back
F.
down.
Don't hurt yourself.
Yeah. I don't want to hurt myself. So I guess I'll just run over and I'll attack this guy. F. Because I don't want to touch the fire elemental. Sorry, I
you-
thought 30 was
You're still using your thing.
longer. Reckless attack, yes.
Yep.
And
Good thing,
rage.
thing. He did call it.
Yeah.
Keep it and I
Inspiration
missed.
die.
Oh no. Oh my god, 2 in a row, 2.
Oh.
2, 2, 2.
Oh my gosh.
You need 2 new dice, dude.
You need to switch to dual
That
weapons.
is new dice.
That is new dice.
That's 6 in a row.
Denny, you need to switch to dual
Never
wield,
mind.
dual wield, so you have 2
Phandelver
attacks.
Chris is back. I don't know what to say about that, man. I'm sorry.
The heat was just too much.
Something. Alright.
Seriously, Denny, switch to dual
Oh,
wield so you
Whisper
can
is
have a
up and
bonus
then it's
action, so
Azel.
you can have 2 attacks.
Whispers up.
He said it's a minor action, switch weapons.
Yeah, it's a minor action. Switch weapons.
So,
So you
to
can
your-
switch it now.
Switch to your dual wielding so you can have 2 attacks for now.
Okay, I'll switch to dual wielding, but with reckless attack, what is that? How does
That
it
just
work?
means your first small axe gets advantage.
Advantage.
But not the second.
No,
Not
not
the
the second. So that means you have 3 rolls opportunities
Wait,
to
They're
hit.
trying to hit.
This is sad.
This is crazy.
I've never seen that.
Your
well,
luck from the
that one time I had like almost as many.
Dude, your luck from the Kevin fight has just swapped.
Yeah.
2 goblins and, yeah.
Zazzle is on deck.
Currently enveloped by fire.
No, he just wants to touch everything because everything's new.
He will touch
That was
everything.
so curious.
He sees a keyboard because I let him smash on my keyboard.
I'm gonna turn my
What's this?
butt
What's this?
around
What's this?
and aim towards that one.
It's almost your bedtime. Yeah.
Okay, so I get advantage because I have friends nearby.
Yep.
So 7.
Who are you hitting?
Yes.
I just rolled 2 7s in a row.
What is with this tonight?
Okay.
So hold on.
No, there's a book about this.
What's 7 plus 5?
Probability of dice roll.
12.
So I rolled a 12.
12 just misses.
No, NPCs.
Screw that.
Okay. So are you moving any rolls? Doing anything?
She technically can't move.
Yeah, I can't really do it.
Okay.
I can just growl at him.
So now Azazel?
Okay, I want to move up to like the far side of the room there.
There?
Yep, right there. And I want to cast Frostbite at the goblin out here in the corner. And so Azazel kind of like moves up through everything. They have everything handled there, so he's gonna kind of stand in the corner, make eye contact with this goblin. He's just gonna take his hands and kind of make a up motion, and frost starts forming up the goblin's legs.
So cool.
Nice.
So he needs a Constitution saving throw of 13.
That's you, buddy.
What's that?
Con save.
Constitution saving throw of 13
Number 6.
to avoid frostbite.
Failed.
Okay, so he takes 1d6 cold damage and has a disadvantage on his next weapon attack
Nice!
before the end of his next
Go ahead
turn.
and throw another blue deal on.
1d6. 6. There it is. Yay! And a 1. My d6 are not rolling well.
1 damage total.
1 damage.
Oh, that's
But the
Come on, you
disadvantage
little
is
bastard.
worth it.
Take it.
Stick it on his head. So cold. So cold.
It's so cool.
Is that the end of that half?
The
That's
goblin's
the end
like
of that round.
shivering.
So,
I guess
yeah, I'm addressing it now. Yeah.
what I want is what Falco behind the door as
So that group can all take a break while we do this other group.
Cool.
Yo, Falco's listening, trying to listen to behind the door, but he points to Val and Ryder. Said, move back, get ready to shoot.
Are we gonna continue?
Ember, stay close.
I will.
And then Falco is going to get behind the door. And so Ember, yeah, you probably just stay right there.
Here, these bodies can be out of the way, right?
The moment we see the door
I'm so
move,
sorry.
I'm gonna be right behind you.
Did you guys close the door? Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went.
did.
I would say just
like
any way back. Because you're gonna shoot, so stay out of melee.
Okay.
Why would I be back?
Can you get on top of the rubble?
Yeah,
I
I'll
don't
do that. So I'm a little bit higher up.
Ryder moves back to there. The plan is, as soon as I see this door move, I'm going to swing it open. Emperor, you
Better.
swing.
Yes.
So that's what we're waiting for right now.
Do I need to be behind you or off to the side of the door then?
I just don't want to be too far back so that I have range. So
Does that
You
get
have
it?
plenty of range.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
25. That's
Yeah.
20 feet.
20 feet.
This is
Okay,
a
we're
great
good.
surprise round.
Yeah.
Alright, so just like you planned, the door starts to open.
Throw it open.
I swing?
Swing.
Swing away?
I'll give you a sneak attack on that.
Please.
What does that entail? Is that extra damage or is that an advantage?
Advantage.
Alright, so two-handed warhammer.
You're still alive? Oh my goodness. Your battery.
I told you it'd be fine.
Right?
It's insane. Not after I
No,
started
10?
watching
Yeah,
YouTube.
that's not 10.
Natural 20.
Oh!
Unless
Go
we're
ahead.
spot for just a minute.
So advantage on top of
I'll
advantage?
be coming back.
Okay, so I rolled a natural 20, so it doubles the damage, correct?
There's no point
Okay,
in using your
so
advantage.
3.
Plus your weapon modifier.
Yeah. Oh, really? 4.
No, you double the 3. We're
Okay.
not doing reroll.
Okay,
So it's 6
I like
plus.
that better. So 6 plus 2. 8.
Okay, 8 damage. How do you want to do that?
So he said to prepare, so two-handed warhammer and just straight down on his noggin, crushing his skull in.
Freaking whack-a-mole.
Okay, so the door kind
Clear
of
down to his tailbone.
creaks open a little bit. His head just explodes.
And I whisper, good plan.
Alright, now everybody's there, roll initiative.
Okay, you roll initiative.
Are you for
Cass,
real?
you got some bad juju
You
on
guys
your
need
dice,
to
man.
burn those dice.
What happened?
Melt
You are
them.
not allowed to touch my dice tonight, just so you know.
Ones.
Both
Nothing
of you.
but ones.
Neither one of you.
serious?
Yes.
Go like both
Can
of you
I-
run around the house a couple times.
Yeah.
Come back.
Since I'm lucky,
Should we
can I
offer a
roll?
salt over?
You have lucky, yes.
Right, but I'm saying because this is
Yeah, thank you.
for the
Initiative.
initiative.
I think it's attacks.
That's
Let
what I
me
thought.
read your deal real quick.
Because I don't think it.
It'll just be quicker to Google.
The dice are evil. Apparently that swing threw me off balance or
Why are you
something. I
taking
rolled
my
a 2.
You too.
No, I need that.
We got sneak.
Total
You got
fool.
distracted by your victory and you're like,
Oh wait, we're still fighting. yeah. Oh wait, we're done. Okay, then go. As I'm celebrating, everybody else goes, and then I go.
premature celebration.
Whoa, calm down.
Come on. Come on.
Hey, I found more cookies. Look, I looted a body.
I'm game.
You want some num-nums?
Oh, I found
Ready
it.
to
Okay,
kill the
when you
king
roll
morale?
1, I'm gonna keep up for an attack roll.
Yes.
Oh my
attack.
god, I
Okay.
want to
So-
The keyboard
Plus
corrupted itself.
3, so it's 4.
4 damage?
No, for initiative.
Oh, 4 initiative,
So
sorry.
yeah.
Okay, who else?
Ryder got 10. Falco got 11.
10. Okay,
Nice job.
so, and that's everybody there, right?
I had a total
Alright,
of
so
4.
you are tied with them. I'll let you go first.
Ryder? Okay. Oh, no,
Or
Falco.
Falco, yeah.
So there's just the one other one there, right? I don't see any more behind him?
Yep.
Oops. I guess we just step over his dead body, his friend's body,
Mm-hmm.
and swing away. 14, no, 16 to hit.
That is.
Alright, and 6 damage.
Okay, 6 damage. You step in, being inspired by your friend, and you just cleave to, you nail him right in the chest. You kind of hear the, but he drops to his knees, barely breathing, but he is alive.
As I sidestep, following my swing, I sidestep to the side to
Okay,
clear the shot for
sounds good.
archers.
So then it is
His turn.
his turn. He is barely breathing, like I said. He's going to try and like flick his wrist up and try and hit you. Where is that? Okay, that's what I thought. 22 to hit.
Hits.
Let's see. 8 damage. He like stabs your thigh or your heel.
Son of
Yeah. Again, he's barely alive, so next will be Ryder.
Ryder moves into position just, yeah, she can move wherever. Straight ahead. And fires off her crossbow. Her hand crossbow. And then uses her insight shot. 23 to hit.
Yeah, that'll probably hit.
And,
A little bit.
let's see, 10 damage.
So you want to do that?
So dead.
Let's see, Ryder, let's see, seeing that she's not in an optimal position where she is, does one of her monk flips, right over Val's character, right over Val, short, and then, let's see, flourishes the crossbow and fires.
Nice.
True strike, straight between the eyes.
Nice.
I don't even have to touch.
You just feel this whoosh. Alright, cool. And that's what we'll take a break for right now.
Oh, I should have ordered food.
That's what I'm thinking, is I should have ordered
I
food. I
forgot.
thought about ordering food and then I was like, no, I'm fine. And now I'm just like, I should have ordered food.
At this
now.
point,